Hello. Hi. How are we? Good morning. After depending on where you are. Hold on a second. Let me find this tab so I can pause this music. Chat with you guys before we get started on our project. Also, happy Kirby Rosanna's Dark Fairy Tales release day. I believe my book is out for delivery. I actually should check on that. I know it shipped. Boo, boo, boo. Arriving today between 3:30 and 7:30 p.m. So I'm very excited for that. So plan is I don't depending on what time my book shows up, I don't think I will be able to get my flip through done today, but I should be able to film it tomorrow morning. It'll go up in the members area for 24 hours, and then it will be out on the main channel on Thursday for the general public. I know that there have been flip throughs of the this book already. Some creators got early access copies to it. I'm still gonna do a flip through because I want to share my reactions with you guys, and I haven't seen the whole book yet. I went and watched a couple of the early release videos just because I want to support other content creators, but I really wanted the whole book to be a surprise, so I don't know what all of the images are in it. I want my reactions, want to do my video to be genuine, so you guys should have that on Thursday. And if you haven't been around the last couple of streams, kind of the plan is we should be able to, I hope, finish this up today. If not, that's fine, then we will carry it into next week. But we'll either finish this video or finish this up today, and then we'll probably just do like an end of month, like a painting project of some sort, and then our first project of April, which is crazy that, hold on a second, I gotta look at this and make sure I'm not losing my mind. No, actually next Tuesday will be the last stream of March, which is crazy. And then our first project for April will be a page out of Dark Fairy Tales. I think from what I've seen, I already have an idea of what page I plan to do first, but we'll see, because once I see the whole book, there might be something else that speaks to me a little bit more. So I'm gonna put the music back on. We are primarily in the pencil stage of this project today. I think I'm pretty much done with the Neocolors, except for maybe there's some areas that I feel like I need to touch up just a little bit. But yeah, I think it's pretty much just gonna be pencils from here on out. So we did base this whole image with Neocolor II's, and then we're going in with the Derwent Chromaflows and doing the detail work. So hey Sonia, how are ya? Howdy howdy. How's your day going? Hopefully you're feeling better today. I don't know what's up with Nightbot. I thought maybe that I was disconnected from the dashboard, but it's still connected, so we'll see what happened. I'm not super worried about it, so happy Kirby release day. Do I have the colors out here that I have been using on this project? because I was working on something else in prep for a tutorial. Okay, what do I want to start with? I think let's try and get these trees finished up. Much better? Good, I'm glad to hear that. I don't know why I put my coffee over here. Okay, whatever this song is sounds disjointed and it's kind of tripping me out, so let's... So I like that little bit of the brown um in certain areas. I feel like it just adds a little something rather than just big black blobs of tree, especially up here where these branches would actually be in the they'd have a little bit of this sky lighting on them, so and then I can just use the pencil to darken up some other areas. I think part of the issue that I was having last week when we started doing the pencil work is that it wasn't quite dry yet. Because now it feels a little, the pencils feel a little smoother on top of the Neocolors, so I think I just didn't wait for it to dry quite enough before I started trying to go in with the pencils. Cheryl, how are you? But I've had a lot of fun with this project. I actually I think that for now the this might be my go-to for the Eriy books. I really like the way the Neocolors behave, and I like the aesthetic that it gives the pages. How's your day, Cheryl? And then I think this area right here, I got a little too much water. It kind of roughed up my paper there. I'm hanging in there. Can't complain, I guess. Kind of ready for a nap, but hopefully the second cup of coffee will propel me through the rest of my day, because once I'm done, I've got a grocery order on the way and laundry to fold and... Oh, thank you, Sonia. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way it looks. I think next time I have a little extra cash flow, I need to add a few colors to my my Neocolor collection, but all over the shop today, the holiday. Oh, well, I also didn't get the thumbnail up for the stream until this morning. Usually I like to try and do it over the weekend, or at least by like Monday at the latest. But I had a project yesterday that I was quite engaged in, so I was not in my office. Ah, yeah, the holiday yesterday. I don't know why I forgot about. Sorry, I was just checking to see if they. Oh, hold on. I was just trying to see if they had started shopping my grocery order yet, so I could keep track of that. Oh, let's see. Do I still have a blender pencil out here? Not that you didn't eat for Patty's Day, just enjoyed the 3-day weekend. Yeah, that's fair. Oh my god, this headset is driving me nuts. I might need to find some electrical tape when I take my break to feed the cats and see if I can at least if that will at least keep it a little bit more secure because yeah, it's driving me crazy. Every time I move, that little like kink where the cord is cracked and then it cuts out. Yeah, it's Joe's headset, and I guess he was having issues with the microphone on it. Probably because he left it sitting on the sofa downstairs and one of the rabbits got to it. So he took mine because I don't really use the microphone on my headset. The spring fever has hit us all. Yeah, I just wish that spring would stay here in New York and not one day decide it wants to be spring and then the next day decide that it doesn't want to be spring. One day lovely, the next, yeah, that's pretty much, that is pretty much how it is here. Darker brown. Oh, let's see. Let's give Mr. Bear a little lavender bow tie here. So he kind of matches his person's scarf. This has been, aside from it just being like an enjoyable process in page to color, this has been interesting for me too because I won't say I've always had trouble like figuring out where to put my shadows and my lighting. But I tend to do things more as if my imaginary light source was coming at the page like straight on. And so this has been interesting to try and work out based off of like where and how far this campfire might disperse light, where to darken things up, because this is a night type of scene, like where and how to put different types of shadows based on where the light would hit. So it's been kind of fun figuring out like on the kids, like on their clothes and on the ground and whatnot, and how to do that without taking away from like the color of the object, if that makes sense. Mm-mm. Okay. I think I'm going to first off change that song because it was driving me nuts. I'm gonna take my cat feeding lunch break. We're really like moving along through this. I think we definitely should be able to get it finished today. I really don't have a whole lot that like just I need to do some work on the tent and whatnot, just some shadowing and then just little details and then some things down here. But honestly, um I'm okay with this. Oh gosh, I don't know, my camera's doing that. I'm okay with this. I don't want to say like unfinished. That's not quite the word I'm looking for, but I I like the texture of it. So I'm not really looking to completely smooth out all of the colored pencil and whatnot, just in certain areas where like on their faces, maybe touching that up a little bit. But I don't want it to be like flat and smooth, and I don't think it's going to be anyways, since the base layer of it is pretty much watercolor. It's gonna have that kind of like um textured underpainting to it. But definitely, some shadows. I gotta finish up this area down here, and then on the corners touch that up. Um but yeah, so I'm gonna take a quick break, go feed the cats, and then come back and kind of reassess where we're at. But I really like the way it's looking currently. So, all right, let me flip this screen and I will be back. Okay, I am back. Cats are fed. Actually, let me... let's see. Love that there's just butter on the pancakes. They're gonna be dry. Well, yeah, you're right. I don't see any syrup in here. Also, hi, Thomas. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I was kind of locked in there. We're nearing the finish line on this project. And I just came back from, well, I say my lunch break, but it was really the cat's lunch break. And of course, as soon as I sit down, I see the Amazon driver pull up. But it's okay. I haven't ordered anything from Amazon. I think it's stuff for Tom, so if the porch pirates steal it, whoops. Hi Greta, how are you? Welcome, welcome. How's your day going? I don't like the way this I don't know if I can erase it back, but I don't like the way this hand came out. But let me see if I can take some of that off without completely destroying it here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that's a little better. And we'll just put a little bit of this down here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is our community choice page for the month. So the community, I gave them 3 choices, and this was the one that they voted on. So this is what we've been working on all month. Oh, I was working on these rocks. That's what I was doing before I took my break. Where are you? This is my favorite pencil in this set. The tab foot muted just thought I was very focused. Well, I was just before I noticed that you had come in. Also, there's a ridiculous delay on YouTube. It's funny because after I responded to your comment, I was like, I'm sorry. Because I was locked in. And then I was like, oh, damn. He probably thinks I was ignoring him between the delay and... Because I was like, oh, shit, I don't know how long you've been in here. But I did say hi. And I mean, I know how I know how your day is going because we were chatting on Discord about it. YouTube is a long way to go with their streaming, but it's a lot better than some others. That's true. It's different. I think that I don't know. I think for the kind of art content that I do, this is a better platform for streaming on. I tried it over on my Twitch channel before I decided to like make the switch, and it just didn't really generate a whole lot of interest. Like people like art on Twitch that is like artists actually making the art, which I do a little of over here, but I think this is the better platform for this. Like I think the the digital art side of things is pretty popular over on that side of the house, but then I've also got to remember, like, I was doing gaming and then I switched to art, so the majority of my community on that platform was from the gaming community and not, from the art community. So I think that's part of the reason, like we were talking about, if I go with that plan, I could keep the two separate and still not have all of my eggs in one basket, so to speak. And I mean, content creation is kind of a crapshoot anyways, you know? I just need to, like, straighten my life out. I'd like to say also I need the VA to attempt to fix me, but I feel like at this point I'm kind of past that point, and I'm just going to have to learn to adapt to the brain jacking situation that I'm in. It just sucks because I am the type of person that I like consistency, and I like order and having a routine, and and I can't be consistent with anything at this point, because health wise I just don't know from day to day. Am I gonna wake up and be okay today, or am I gonna wake up and feel like complete garbage? And it's frustrating. Like, I guess the plus side is, since I technically work for myself, the only person I'm disappointing with my inconsistency is me. And I don't know. Be nice if my medical system actually did what they what yeah what what they're supposed to do. Um, I have come to agree with the people who we don't we don't have a medical system here that treats illness to get better. We have a sick system that just like band-aids things. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm due for my next set of labs the beginning of April, and they they feel like they're confident that I am what they call euthyroid at this point. Like biochemically, my numbers are quote unquote in range, but I am still having like symptoms of hyperthyroidism. They're like, "Oh, we're pretty confident that you're on your way to remission," which is great, but I still feel like crap. And then it's like once I get to that point and they officially say that I'm in remission, I will always have this disease. And then I just feel like a ticking time bomb. Like, when's it gonna come back? And what happens then? I am actually working in this is Romantic Country by Eriy. And I am using the Caran Neocolor IIs. The whole like base color is the Neo 2s. And then I am using the Derwent Chromaflow colored pencils to do my detail work. I actually have a project command, but it wasn't working. Let me see if I can get it to. Maybe Nightbot will be. We'll see if it works. Hello, Nightbot. Okay, well, I would. Oh no, there we go. So if you ever come in, and I'm like locked in or distracted or whatever, and you want to see what I'm working on, obviously you can ask me. But you can also do the exclamation point project, and that will, as long as I remember to update it, and that will tell you what we're working on today. Look, Nightbot has woken up. Apparently, Nightbot was about ready to get fired. Oh, you know what I should do? You're still here. This one is for Thomas. We're gonna work on these pancakes, and I oh shoot. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. And if it doesn't completely look like crap, we're gonna put some syrup on these pancakes. It doesn't really look like syrup, but oh, pencil sharpener. Why are you being like this? Huzzah! Syrup on the pancakes. Let me just... There we go. Oh no, where did... Gosh. Okay, let's work on these little bottom elements here. Wait, I'm being very heavy-handed today. These are the Chromaflows, Elizabeth. And hi, welcome. These are actually, I would probably say, my favorite Derwent pencils out of the regular pencil line. I'm not including the watercolor pencils or the Inktense pencils in that, but colored pencil wise, these are the ones that I have been favoring as of late. My gosh, this headset is driving me bananas. What did I use for a brown down there? Oh, it's this Christmas music. What is? It is. Not today. Soundstripe, no thank you. These pencils are very easy to smooth out on top of the Neocolors. And I apologize about my hand being in the way, but I need to hold the paper down so I can blend out this edge. Too many pencils on my desk. Oh my goodness. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the membership. Welcome to the OnlyFlans. I appreciate you. We're still we are still working on getting things up and running for the memberships, but I will have a video coming out within the next couple days. If you are a Discord user, let me drop the Discord command here if Nightbot's gonna be cooperative. Maybe it'll take it a minute, but there is a members only role in Discord. So once you join the Discord, if you use Discord, um, just follow the initial instructions to get access to the main Discord, and then when I have a minute, I can get you connected to uh, the members only area of the Discord. So thank you so much. I appreciate the membership. Okay, this song is not doing it for me. Hangria is what it's called. Well, no thank you. Okay. So really, I think at this point we just need to do a little bit of shadowing down here. I need to finish up the apples. Seriously, this is not the pencil that I was going to talk about. This is the pencil I was going to talk about. The licorice pencil. The most versatile pencil in this set. Although I think I've been using natural brown for my shadows on this. But anyways, favorite pencil in this set. Bums me out though that it is only available on the Derwent UK website, but that's okay because I just bought 3 of them. just realized I was saying that the Amazon driver showed up and that it was probably for my partner. But then I remembered my Kirby book is out for delivery, so maybe my Kirby book is here. If that is the case, though, I will be good and I will not look at it until I record the video for it tomorrow. That way my reactions are genuine first impressions when you guys see the video. But I am very excited for that book. Happy little mushrooms. Aw, thank you, Sonia. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm gonna marinate on that really quick while I make sure that my grocery order is good. Okay, well, they haven't started shopping it yet, so. Hey, Pam, how are ya? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the kind comments. We're actually almost we're almost done. And thank you for the thumbs up and the share. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think the tent is probably my my favorite part, and it's been neat to experiment with. I was talking about it a little while ago, to experiment with just some different ways of placing my shadows and my highlights, because of like all of this this lighting. Like, these, I will say, these pencils, if you're mindful of it at first and you do light layers and block your colors in, you can get some really nice like glazing over top with the chromaflows, like the lighting here, like on the pants and on the faces and stuff like that. And they play really nice with the Neocolors as well. I'm sure the luminance would probably be easier to color match, since they're from the same line. But the chromaflows have been on my desk from previous projects, so watched from the beginning of today's. I've been watching this. Love the chromaflows. I know. I was not sold on them when they first came out, but apparently they retooled the formula. And now that I've kind of learned how to work with them and how to hold them in a way that doesn't annihilate my wrists, I think some of it too is just was the initial hype around them being like designed to compete with, with Prismacolor, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I think price bracket wise, no. And I don't know. I would say these would be designed to be more somewhere in between, um, if I had to compare them to the other Derwent pencils, I would probably put these somewhere between the Color Soft and the Light Fast, with a little bit of Pro Color mixed in. And if I had to bump them up against other like outside brands, I would put them somewhere between the Prismacolors and the Polychromos. I'm using my electric AFMAT sharpener, which I need to empty out and probably run some graphite through because it is being a pain. But yeah, I think if you go into using these expecting them to be smushy like a Prismacolor, or you're heavy-handed and don't enjoy layering style of blending, then you might be disappointed with them. Because these are definitely more of a layering pencil, I think, than a smooshy pencil. And I prefer layering to smooshing. I actually think that the Prismacolors hurt my hands more than layering. If I use them the way most people use the Prismacolors, but I tend to use all of my pencils like a layering pencil. I just think these are a nice, like, in between. I don't feel like I eat through them like I do the Prismas. And I'm a compulsive sharpener, but you can still get nice results even without a super sharp point on these. And they also play really nice with the Prisma blender. But you know, it is what it is. Everybody has different styles and different preferences, and they like what they like, and that's totally valid. Are you getting the Kirby? Yes, yes, I am actually. Um, oh, don't do that, phone. Hold on just a second. I saw the Amazon guy outside earlier, but also my husband has things coming, so let me see if it's here. It is here. So I'll have to go out and get it, but flip through video should be up for members tomorrow and then out on the main channel on Thursday. But yes, I've been stalking the mailman as well. I really don't like how jaundiced this kid looks. Like beyond just the light on his face. It's a little bit better. That was the hardest part of this, was trying to get their skin tones to not look like they've got liver problems. Not even so much like pale. I'm not like worried about that, because I mean there is gonna be some you know, we got all of this light here, but yeah, he's a little jaundiced, and I probably could have grabbed a couple more pencils like out of the case to try and do these skin tones a little justice, but needs more vitamins. Yeah. Yeah, he looks a little better now. And I'm not going for like portrait portrait level, you know, shading and whatnot on their faces. Supposed to look a little more um illustrative. It's the light. He got some, well, I can't say vitamin D because that doesn't come from fire, but it's the syrup on the pancakes. They need a little tan, right? Right? There we go. They've been inside all winter. Why am I humming why am I humming Christmas songs? I don't know. Let's see here. We'll just lighten that up a little bit. You've never colored fire? Ooh. Do I need to do a tutorial on how to color fire? because apparently I color a lot of fire on this channel. Considering we just finished up the Chimera and there was a lot of fire in that one, which incidentally I need to post that. That's on my list if I could ever get organized. I know what the answer to that is. Copy that. I actually, hold on a second. Let's um because I actually think that I think we're done with this. So I'm gonna let you guys marinate in that while I also look at it and check on my grocery order and make sure that there's no messages I need to respond to. Yo, she finally got my 2 containers of street corn dip today. Let's look at Kirby's new book has some fire in it, hint, hint. Well, here's the thing. Our first Kirby page is going to be in April. That's going to be what we start April off with. Next week is going to be kind of like a end of the month like chill. I'll probably just do a painting stream next week, just round the month out, and then we will start the month of April off with our first Kirby page. If I'm going to do a fire tutorial though, it's probably not going to be like in a big page like this. It will probably just be like a condensed down like a small image. So let me see here, because this will be good if you want to go back and watch how I planned out where I was going to put the light. But just in terms of how I did this portion in here, because I kind of look at those as two separate things and two separate techniques. There's how you would color the fire itself, and then dispersing the light, and of course some of that is going to be dependent on what type of fire you're coloring. But to break it down into just this, I probably would do that as a smaller tutorial, which I actually have a couple that I'm going to be working on in this book. I haven't gone all the way through this to see if there is any fire in here that we could work on, but this has a lot of small illustrations that we can do quickly on different things. So I've been playing around with the paper in this. Unfortunately, it's like the Create Space paper, Amazon style, but the illustrations are gorgeous, and I know that I can make some tutorials work on this paper. I actually haven't done a flip of this. That was Lucy, I believe, that did the flip of this, but I haven't done one. Enabler. Well, I didn't enable that. I actually have not done a flip of this book. But I am working on... I was playing around with a couple images in here. This one I was testing out. I'm gonna do a short tutorial on coloring wood grain. So this was just kind of me playing around with the Chromaflows in the paper, just to see what I could do with it. And I know there's more wood grain texture in this book, so we can absolutely do that. I love Rada's illustrations, so I'm definitely going to be doing some work in this book. I think we can definitely use this for some tutorials, and then we can take that and apply it to bigger images. I hope that she does more of these. What about a far out page? I need to do a far out page at some point. I might do that as a like a recording for a video. I don't have anything planned though. Like I need to sit down and like really like look at the book and pick a page and plan something out. But possibly for April, depending on how long our Kirby page takes us, maybe we can do something in that for the last stream of April as kind of our end of month chill out project. But I do need to work in that book, so it's on my list. I'm just really trying to make sure that I have a solid plan before I start a page. But lots of different things that we can do for short tutorials in this one. Especially like as we get into summer, there's a whole bunch of I could do a seashell coloring tutorial. Love how I think out everything. I don't always, and that's how I end up with a bunch of whips. But with just kind of some of the mental stuff that I've been dealing with, I have to really condense down how many projects I have going at a time, or I start to get frustrated if I'm not finishing things. So what I've kind of been doing is one big stream project until we finish it. And then if I'm doing like smaller tutorials, that's a little different. But recording larger projects is a little frustrating sometimes. Especially when you put so much time into like recording a big project and it doesn't do very well. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I actually have a couple tutorial videos on coloring mushrooms on the channel already. There should be two of them. One I did a like a standard like brown tan colored mushroom, and then one I did that was pink and purple. I hope Lolita does more too. Oh look, we could color dogs. Fruit, bicycles, metal, fabric. The funky one. Did I use the Chromaflows for that one? I can't remember. I feel like I used the Chromaflows for that one because it was right around when the new colors were released. So I was trying to do tutorials that people could look at before they decided if they were going to buy them. Ow! Ouch. I did indeed. Yeah, that seems to be. I'm just waiting for people to be like, "Are you going to use anything besides the Chromaflows?" Eventually, but that just happens to be what's on my desk at the moment. I love the like the everyday objects. I haven't even like gone through all of this book yet. Oh, we could do a bird coloring tutorial. Sonia, thank you for dropping that link. I appreciate it. When I get around to it, when I decide to put the chromaflows back in their case and pull something up. Oh yeah, the cups. I just wish the paper was a little. I get it. When you're self-publishing, it's just it's sad. Oh, we got some cats. But I don't think there will be any coloring realistic animal fur on this channel cuz I just don't really do like realism. But I could show you how I would do a more illustrative style coloring of a cat. Let me enjoy my chroma. Let me live my life. We got some hair here we could work on. And really the chroma flows aren't bad on this paper if you do like a a base layer. We got some fabric. Because I know that fabric is always something people have trouble like with like the shadows, the shading on like the folds of fabric. We got some plants. Lots of plants. And these are good because you've got a little bit of the line work to give you an idea of where to put your shading, but it's also pretty open, so it's not as condensed and like stacked on top of each other. It's really easy to see, I think, and that makes it easier to kind of train your brain of where to put things, so that when you go to color something that doesn't have all of the little like detail line work on it, you can make those decisions for yourself, like where you want your light to come from and how it's going to look on your object. Oh, we got food. And we know how Queen loves coloring food. Much more fun to watch someone use the supplies they're into anyways, so I don't get why people always demand they use different things. Like, on the one hand, I understand it, if you don't have the supply that I'm using and you want to see you want to see how to do something with the supplies that you have. I get it. And I will eventually use some of my other pencils because they deserve to be used. I'm just really enjoying these pencils right now that I've kind of like figured them out. And I think it's fun sometimes too to really like use something until you've kind of solidified how you want to use it and develop a style with it, because now I can go and apply that when I use other things. I just really like these pencils. I think it's a really good color selection. Um, I find them really easy and enjoyable to work with. And even if I stick with these for a while, I know that Caran, my Colorful Country Life, has that huge comparison project that she did where she matched up like 12 different brands, including the Chromaflows. So I could always, I could always shout her out and share her website and support another creator by saying, hey, I'm using the Chromaflows, but if you want to figure out what colors I'm using would be in the Prismacolors, go check out Karen's website and you can, match up what I'm using with what you have and still follow along with the tutorial. See, I like doing that too, like mixing and matching. I will say though that the Inktense and the Chromaflows do really really well together, which makes sense because they're from the same company. So you would assume the pigments would be similar across the lines, but well, all right. Um, I am going to wrap us up for today because my groceries are out for delivery, so I'm gonna have to go put those away, and also I need a snack. So aside from maybe just a couple like little things that I might do to this before I post it, or just, you know, a little bit of blending off camera, this project is, I'm gonna call this one done, and I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. So thank you guys. Thank you, Sonia, for suggesting that I get over my Eriy fear and in work in one of my Eriy books. And I'm glad you guys picked this one. If I'd been able to vote in my own poll, this would have been the one I would have voted for. Um, but I think it's given me some confidence to work in these books a little bit more. So expect some more Eriy pages, and it will probably be this same technique with the Neos and then the pencils over top. I like the way they play on this paper. And I love the illustrative style that came out. And I know Pam mentioned this was her favorite part, but I really like how the tent came out as well. And actually, I kind of, I won't say I used the reference photo as I was doing it, but I did look up a couple like nighttime camping um pictures with like tents and things like that. So like kind of something like that was where I roundabout got the idea from. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. I super appreciate all of you hanging out with me today. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. It'll go up on Instagram and over on the community tab after I take a little bit of a break, or it'll go up tomorrow when I'm at my desk working on other projects. I will be working on my flip through of Kirby's new book. Will go up for members tomorrow, and then it'll come out for everybody else on Thursday. Oh, hi Stardust. It's all good. There's no late or on time. Everybody's got lives, and there's always the replay. So it's good to see you. And yeah, thank you guys. And I will be around. So have a good rest of your Tuesdays, or if it's not Tuesday for you, whatever day it is. So thank you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one.